beach is really transforming these last several weeks. Where I'm sitting, my feet used to not touch the sand. High tide, oh, let me see here, was probably, oh, my cigarette can be a pointer, about a meter, about 3 feet past this pier at the highest for the last 6 months. And for the last few weeks, we are getting much higher tides, which is that time of year, all the way up into the parking lot behind the chapel. This is, like I said, the sand's being brought up. This was, goodness gracious, at least 4 feet sticking out before. Anyway, boom. There was a nice, you can see the remnants of the lifeguard shack, lifeguard tower. Yesterday there was a huge log, huge tree washed up next to our compound. Yeah, just the seas are really strong. I hear it early in the morning. The last 2 mornings. Early, meaning probably morning for most of you, since I sleep until noon. Working this retirement aspect. The ocean is a beautiful place to be. Beautiful people to see, beautiful people to meet. Trying to keep them off the camera because most of them are naked. Anyway, changes, huge changes. Listen to some world news yesterday. I do it Tuesdays and Fridays typically. Oops, let's get back them. And holy wow, lots of weirdness going on in the U.S. Even more harsh weirdness going on in Europe, other places around the world. All an illusion or a distractionary illusion to keep people away from the truth. I see a lot of UFO stuff is hitting the mainstream, but not a whole lot about all these election audits, strangely enough, which should be at the top of everybody's damn list, but you know, hey. When the media and the justice system is run by not those in looking to the best interest of the people, then this is what you get. I'm just so happy to be here. Again, beautiful people. And not a whole lot of weirdness here, except for the occasional tourists that come in from the cities. We don't wear a mask here. We haven't. Not, gosh. Last July, everything opened back up after 90 days of a sort of, at least here in where I am, sort of a lockdown, but we still gathered and did things. People still went to chapel, etc., etc. Holy wow, I don't even know what to think. All this vaccine stuff, holy wow, yeah. I'm working really hard to reconcile this whole thing because a lot of people I know, a lot of people I deemed very intelligent, very healthy, very on the ball, hurried up back to their respective homelands to get a fucking vaccine. Excuse my French, I'm spelling that. P-H-U-Q-U-E-Y-O-U. Hence the French. My initial reaction to that, I'm going to say it was a response because I didn't react to these. I responded to these as mindless media minions. Oh, Simone, You should read the reports. Well, I did read the reports, but I didn't read the reports that were given on CNN and ABC and MSNBC and the likes. Alphabet Propaganda Media Networks, aka. People, it's a fucking hoax. It's a scam. Biggest scam since 9/11. The Titanic didn't hit an iceberg and sink, by the way. The pyramids weren't built by slaves. They weren't even built by the Egyptians. So, anyway, I know I don't have the majority outlook on this particular piece of world history, because I've been looking into ancient history, not as written in our indoctrination books that we were given in the government indoctrination camps, aka schools, university, colleges, and the likes. Just because you have a university education and letters behind your name does not mean you are smarter than those of us that do not. It means you are more highly indoctrinated into a system of thinking, into a way of thinking, a very small box of perception. And because your beliefs are so structured, you create your reality from those limited beliefs, those limited knowledges. I prefer to go with my gnosis, my inner knowing, my experience. My experience says my immune system is what's going to keep me from getting a phony fucking virus in the first place. Shit, that guy almost looked like Anthony Bourdain. Anyway, whoa. Yeah, I feel bad. I do. I feel bad, but everything's in divine order. Heavens forbid we take away credit from the Creator, from God, from Allah. He's not a mean, hateful, vengeful Creator, not at all. We create our experiences. We are 100% responsible for all our experiences. Look around. What are you experiencing? Make a note of that. And then stop and think about, what have you been thinking, saying, and doing prior to said experiences? Well, those, my friend, are the foundations of your experience. What you think, say, and do will manifest in front of you.